13 feet 11 inches, a new pole vault record for Poland. But where does Britain stand in the pole vault? Well, the great there, as one of them, determined to beat the record for Britain. But first, to obtain a vaulting pole of supreme quality. Only the finest wood will do. This man, the noble Eccles, cuts his own. Now to cut a vaulting pole of the correct length. No, nothing on this tree of the correct length, so it's back to the forest again. At last he finds one of the correct length. Now to shave it down to wind-resisting smoothness. And now he is ready to leap for Britain. Will he? Can he do it? Foiled by soggy ground, the curse of British pole vaulting.
And now for another British curse, folks. This week's program, which is entitled... The Africa Ship Canal, Son of War and Peace, by Sean or Tolstoy the second. But first, a word from our sponsor, Braces. Next week, another word.
Now, several words from me. Hands up those of you who can remember the Suez Crisis of 1957, or the Severn Crisis of 1950 Suez, whichever is the greater. Thank you. Because this great canal was closed, all ships and aeroplanes had to go round Africa by the Cape. Here now is the story of one man's effort to solve that problem, for which he has since been given an OBE and a room of his own.
Hello, folks! Hello, folks! It was me, folks. My vocation is engineering. I graduated in tunnel building. My first big tunnel I built in 1931.
Oh, yes, I remember. 6 other convicts escaped with you.
What? All lies. We were just dressed as convicts. It was carnival night. That's how we slipped away unnoticed. All lies, I tell you. All lies, lies, lies! Lies!
Yes, and this is the story of how an escaped convict became a great engineer and vice versa.
Yes, folks, on that fateful day in Parliament, 2 sinister figures were present.
Yes, folks, it was us. We were camping in the lobby, an alfresco mode forced on us by the dreaded Rent Act.
He is referring to the Rent Act of 1831, which introduced rent.
Shut up, you loud grit-ridden steamer. A member is addressing the House in there. Don't forget, when he's finished his speech, we put forward our plan.
The plan? Oh, the plan for the making of money.
Yes, Mr. Prime Minister. But with the closing of the canal, our ships had to travel around the Cape.
Couldn't they travel overland?
Well, we've tried that, but it ruins the bottoms of the ships. Has the Prime Minister any suggestion?
Me? Oh, no. Carry on, fellows. Just forget I'm here.
I say that election was rigged.
Carry on, fellows. I've got more important things to do than think about silly old politics.
Excuse me, Mr. Prime Minister, but there's a blonde suffragette chained to the railing outside number 10.
I know. I chained her there.
Hello, folks. I've just come from France.
Down a rope?
I always travel by rope. It's cheaper.
Well, listen to her kindly explain why he is disguised as Ferdinand de Lesseps, the inventor of the famous Suez Canal.
Yes. My other hat is at the cleaners. Gentlemen, you realize, of course, that due to the canal closing, British aeroplanes are forced to fly around the Cape. It is my intention to cut the canal across Africa so that they can fly over that.
Stunned silence.
My canal will run from here to there.
But what would happen if you cut Africa in two? Just as I feared, the bottom bit would float away.
Not if we nail it down with carpet tacks.
Hooray!
Aeroplanes fly over a canal, but if they crash, they'll all drown.
Don't worry, folks. All aeroplanes will be fitted with the new wooden lifeboats.
But even lifeboats can sink.
I count in this canal. There's not going to be any water in it.
A brilliant idea. A brilliant idea. You're a brilliant idea.
Thank you, on Mims. You will have guessed, of course, from my rugged clothes, that this canal is going to cost you a lot of money.
Oh, what would be the cost of this operation?
I shall have to ask my doctor.
Gentlemen, why spend all this money when we have the solution right here? Moriarty, show them the brochure. For 14 shillings, the Moriarty horse-drawn Zeppelin service will fly you around the Cape in 80 days, thereby avoiding the traffic at Oxford Circus. Anyway, this idiot knows nothing about canals.
What? Ask me any questions about canals I can't answer, and I'll pay you £5.
What is the name of the canal that runs from Port Said to Suez?
What is the name of the canal that runs from Port Said to Suez? 2, 3, 4, 5 pounds.
Thank you. And the name of the canal?
Suez.
Correct.
That means I move, and as it is customary in our beloved country, a man so totally unsuitable for the job should be given the contract.
Thank you, folks, for your complete mistrust in me. My salary will be £6,000.
6. No, I'm afraid we could only offer you 5.
Agreed.
1, 2, 3, 5.
£5. Thank you, gentlemen. I'll start work right away.
Gas, Gridpipe. He's got the contract.
Have no fear, Moriarty. There is yet time to turn the tables on this Anglo-Saxon fool and make the government rue its hasty decision. Let us away and plot a fiendish plot. Meanwhile, in the jungle of the Congo, a district commissioner.
Oh, I've had a hard day. Don't take my boots off, will you? And don't let me catch you wearing them again. God, it's hot in here, isn't it? Must be the heat. Captain Spaulding.
Yes, sir?
Take a letter to my wife.
Yes, sir.
Dearest Maud, it must be nearly 25 years since I last saw you, my dear. I long for the day when I get back to England. Right? Send that off to her, will you?
What's the address, sir?
Address? She's in the next room. What are you talking about?
Yes, sir.
Hello? Let's over to the door. Do the necessary, will you?
Thank you. Seagoon's the name.
Whose name?
Mine.
What a coincidence.
To business, Major. We are building a canal, and I'm afraid it's going to cut right through your house.
What? If you think I'm going to run downstairs and open the door every time a ship wants to come through, you're balmy, mate.
This canal isn't for ships, sir. It's for aeroplanes.
What?
Let me put it this way. This canal is for aeroplanes to fly over. But in case they crash, they're carrying lifeboats. But to make sink, there won't be any water in the canal.
Are you sure it was a prison you escaped from?
Lies, I tell you. I'm perfectly sane. It's a lie. I never touch the stuff. Never. Lies, all lies. And I'm getting thinner, folks. Lies, all lies.
I tell you, I will not have airplanes flying through my house. Now, get out of here.
Very well. If that's the way you feel about it, goodbye.
And never let me see you again.
Since you insult me, I shall leave.
Get out and stay out.
I know when I'm not wanted. Goodbye.
Let's get rid of that idiot.
I heard that remark.
Yes, he's back. And now, show this gentleman out. All right, sir. Alone at last. Sorry to keep you waiting, my dear. You see...
Just as I thought, Moriarty. Seagoon has begun work on the great Trans-Africa aeroplane canal.
I tell you, Gridpipe, we've got to sabotage it.
Precisely. Let me explain to you how we're going to do it. I have a devilish plan of diabolic Chinese lever-type ingenuity. Moriarty, we're going to steal the Trans-Africa airplane canal.
Thank you for telling me the plan.
And thank you for making the background of massed violins, Moriarty.
But the canal, where are we going to hide it?
Simple, my dear Count. We're going to bury it.
You mean it's dead?
Well, as good as, Moriarty. Come, let's go to Africa. And so the two villains headed for Seagoon, who was hard at work watching the canal being dug by 1,000 British workmen.
I say there, foreman.
Mate. Why? All the men are on strike, mate.
Then what are they doing here this morning?
Oh, they've come along for the tea break.
But what are they striking for?
They want £20 a week, mate.
All right. I'll pay them £20 a week. What's up?
They go on strike again.
Why?
They want more money.
In that case, I shall send to England for 2 professional strike breakers. Ah, my 2 strike breakers. Welcome to Africa.
You're welcome to it, too.
Hello, Captain. We have brought it from England, this Barding and Kelthorpe Super Canal digging machine. It's inside this packing case.
Inside the packing case? What a neat idea.
Yes, it is a neat idea. Open the packing case, okay? Now, Captain, let me demonstrate this machine. It can dig up 4 tons of earth in 2 seconds. I will time it with my watch. Steady, go!
Gad, what a noisy machine.
Machine? That was my watch. Captain, one of these machines can do the work of 2 men.
Well, let's see it.
All right, but you'll have to help us. It takes 3 men to work it.
Right, Eccles the blue bottle. You 3 get it going.
Wait a minute, Captain. Eccles and me only make 2.
Nonsense. Fall in. From the left, number.
1,
2.
3.
There you are. 3.
No, Eccles ran round the back of me and said 3. There's only 2 of us.
All right, we'll try again. On the right, number.
1,
2.
2 and 1 equals?
3.
Off you go, the 3 of you, and get cracking. Now, the next problem is this fellow Bloodlock.
Eddie, we can help you with this blood knot problem.
Yes, you see this string leading from my wrist up into the clouds?
You mean there's something on the other end of it?
The perfect device for moving Bloodnock's house. Count Moriarty's hand-sewn blue serge zeppelin.
We can lower the skyhooks and lift Bloodnock's house out of the way.
Gad, that's brilliant.
And all we're asking, Eddie, is 2pence in coppers and a cheque for £1 million.
That's a bit steep. Here, I'll meet you halfway. Here's a check for $1 million. You can whistle for the rest.
Thank you.
Now go and tell Bloodnock that in 15 minutes his house becomes skyborne.
Right.
Right up there, attach skyhooks and haul away.
Call the doctor.
Ah, there she goes.
Great news. I've bribed the workman to fill in the canal. Yes?
Hello, Grippipe. I'm speaking from Bloodlock's house, and he's not here.
Eddie, don't wait any longer. You come out, lad.
Right.
Moriarty, quick. Put that fire bucket over there.
How's that?
A little more to the right. A little more to the right. That's it.
Thank heaven for that water. It broke my fall. And my neck. But wait, the canal. Where is it?
It's gone, Eddie. And the Moriarty Zeppelin service is back in operation. Round the Cape in 80 days, leaving every Monday at 8:25 to avoid Richard Dimbleby.
You devils! You swine! The canal, my life's work, ruined! Swine! I'll get you for this if it's the last thing I ever do! Well, that's it, folks. If you can't beat them, join them. Get up there!